welcome to my additional videos for my basic psychic skills part 2. If you're new to this, these are additional videos that go along with my video course on basically how to be psychic, and this is part 2. So if you haven't seen them already, go to my website psychiclauren.com and you can check out part 1 and part 2. These videos are standalone, so you don't have to watch the video courses to watch them, but if at the end you're finding that you want to learn more and understand the context of what we're talking about and get the basics of what clairs are, definitely check out my video course. It's probably one of my most popular videos. So today we are talking about all sorts of different clair exercises. And again, why we want to do this is because we want to strengthen our clairs. We want to strengthen them individually, but we also want to strengthen them as a group so that our claircognizance, that clear knowing, is just like bam, 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 super fast. And this is, again, a great way for us to, if we want to see things more, or if we want to hear things, or if we want to stop feeling things, we can start focusing on other clairs and train, our body to use a certain clair over another. So moving on to clairsentience, the big thing that you can do in general for clairsentience is to just focus on your body any time of the day, all the time of the day. Focus on how you feel. Focus on if you're feeling like crap, where you put stress into your body, if you eat certain things, how does it make you feel? Just having an overall body awareness is going to help you become clairsentient. And so this exercise is hard to do because you have to force yourself to remember to check in with your body every day. Kind of going along with that first tip is another tip of just being fit. When you are healthy, you are going to be way more clairsentient. If your stomach is constantly hurting, if you're just not taking care of yourself, if you're tired all the time, you're going to be so focused on the pain that you're having that it's going to be so hard to even feel any messages that come through. Another exercise that you can do to practice your clairsentience is whole body breathing. And so what you do is you lay down in bed and basically focus on different parts of your body. Start with your feet and feel your feet breathing. And I know that's a kind of a weird sensation, but you'll start to understand when you sort of feel this in and out motion, it feels like breathing. And so put that in your feet and make your feet breathe. And then move it up to your shins, make your shins breathe. You want to move up your whole body all the way to your head until you're laying in bed and your whole body is breathing in and out, in and out. That's a great way to get in touch with your body, clairsentient energy. It just gets you in tune with your energy in your body. My next tip, I went and filmed with my friend Rob to illustrate this idea. One of the ways we can practice our clairsentient skill is by using this ball exercise. And so what we do is we pull up our hands and we just want to feel the energy in between our hands. And it might take you a while to get used to this or to even feel something. But when you leave it here for a while, you'll start to feel something in between. There's a space, there might be a vibration or just like a circling motion in between. And you just want to play with this energy. And this is boosting that clairsentient skill. So you can pull the energy out and you can feel what that energy is like. Once it gets bigger, you can push it in and you can feel how much tighter it gets. And it kind of feels like a magnet. So go ahead and sit and do this as you're watching the video and you can kind of feel this energy. And I think that the longer that you do it, the easier it is to feel it. And if you have a partner at home or someone else you can do it with, you can create a ball between you and you can kind of, yeah, there you go. And we can kind of make one together.
Yeah, I'm noticing it more than I did just by myself.
Really?
Yeah.
If you do it with another person, sometimes it's easier to feel. And you can feel the difference of your energy between theirs. And if you want to practice some of your other clair skills, you can even imagine what color that ball is, or if there's a sound that the ball makes.
Mine kind of feels like a lightning bolt or a spark going between both my palms with kind of like a round halo around it.
Yeah.
It's blue.
It's blue. It could even feel like vibration, or it could just feel dense. But it's all about just playing with it, practicing it, getting familiar with what it feels like to play with that clairsentient skill. So using those same flashcards, what you can do is you can go ahead and put all the cards up, all the different card colors up. And what you want to do is feel each card. Put your hand over the top of them and feel what energy hits your hand. So maybe it's like vibrating, maybe it's oscillating, maybe it's pushing you away, maybe it's really warm or really cold. And what you're going to do is jot down those notes. Jot down those notes of what it feels like. And then you've got a template. You've got a template of, okay, orange, it feels like this. Blue feels like that. And then what you want to do for the second half of this is turn all the cards face down, and you want to ask your guides, what color is this? And you want to feel that card. And you want to try to feel those same feelings that you felt before and refer back to your notes and be like, okay, this one's cold. I think that was blue. And then you turn it over. And again, it is okay if you get it wrong. This is not about getting it right. This is about forcing yourself to try to engage a clair that you might not be super familiar with. So don't beat yourself up if you get it wrong. This is about practice. And remember, the more you practice, the more intuitive you become. So I had my friend Rob do another really fun exercise called Psychometry. And Psychometry is basically using your clairsentient energy, or that feeling energy, and you're going to feel an object, or you're going to hold an object and try to pick up psychic information just by the touch of an object. So I was going to have you hold this, and this is just a little pin. And basically, this belonged to somebody, it wasn't me. And you're going to hold it and see if you can't pick up any psychic information from the feeling of it or the holding of it. So you just want to put your energy with the object and see if you just get anything about the person's personality, or, you know, just anything you might pick up.
First question, did this belong to your grandmother?
Yes.
I'll be damned. Yeah. Reminds me of my own grandma a little bit.
Yeah, just even if it's just like a word or like a blip or an image, and sometimes...
like rose thorns, like maybe she was a bit prickly sometimes?
She was, yes.
Yeah?
Uh-huh.
Huh. Oh, wow. This is working better than I thought.
This was my grandmother's pendant, and my great-grandmother's pendant, and I didn't know her all that well, but all of the things that you're describing are very much like her personality.
Wow.
So that's cool. You know, you can use someone's object or something that they had on them. So even like a wedding ring or a pair of keys can be very helpful in picking up information. So if you're in the middle of a reading and you're stuck, you could ask for, you know, hey, could you give me your keys? And so this is just a way to practice that clairsentient skill by feeling an object and feeling information rather than, you know, using another clair. So
wow,
that was great.
That was cool.
Yeah, she was definitely kind of a stern woman, and prickly is totally right. That's so cool. You did great. You can also do this with other objects. So if you just want to practice your clairsentient skill, you could also pick up a stone and feel the stone, feel the energy of the stone. You can put your awareness with a stone, breathe with a stone. You can do photos, you can do keys, you can do pendants, you can do crystals. And anything you do, it doesn't really matter what it is, as long as you're practicing that clairsentient ability and you're feeling that object and picking up psychic information from that feeling. So my next clairsentient exercise is one that I found to be the most helpful when I was doing anything clairsentient, and that was doing a meditation, focusing on yourself first, and then focusing on an object. So feeling you, feeling yourself, what do you feel like, and then move your attention and your awareness to that object. And in the class that I took, we used a stool. And so it was very interesting because when I moved from myself to the object, it was hard. You could tell it wasn't living. And then I would move back. I'd move my energy back to me, and I'd feel me, and I'd feel, you know, where I had aches and pains and, you know, whatever was going on. And then I'd move back to the chair, and it was cold, hard, non-existent. It had very hard lines. I felt like I couldn't push it. Me, I felt permeable. I felt like I could move through my energy. So doing that, you basically get another object, move your energy back and forth between you and that object to see what it feels like. And this isn't so that you know what a chair feels like. This is to get you to practice focusing your physical energy. It's focusing on your physical energy and the difference between your energy and somebody else's. Another clairsentient exercise that you can do is hold on to a crystal. And I love this exercise, especially with rose quartz. Hold on to a crystal and feel its energy. Feel your own breathing and your own energy, and then focus on the energy of the stone in your hand, and you will see that it has a different breath, a different vibration than you. And so other fun ways you can mess around with it is try to match your breathing or your vibration to that stone. When I did this with a rose quartz, oh my gosh, literally my hand, I felt like it just went on fire. I just felt like so much energy. I felt jazzed up in my hand. And this is just, again, a great way to focus on feeling that energy. That's what clairsentience is about. The clairs are my absolute favorite thing to use, and using your clairs, you should be able to answer any psychic question that you have. So I hope these tips help you. Remember that there's even more tips in my course on how to strengthen your clairs. You can find that on my website, psychiclauren.com. You want to look for the Psychic Skills Part 2 course. Let me know in the comments below which one of these was your favorite, and if you have any ideas or any of these that you just absolutely love and want to share with other people. Thanks for watching, and remember, at the end of the day, to trust your gut and trust those clairs.